All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful. It is a Wednesday. It is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, today we're going to talk about the massive Bitcoin pump that's going on. I want to talk about the overall analysis. I want to talk about where I think things are going, what I think is going to be happening. Also, y'all, make sure to like the video because if we can get this stream up to 750 likes during the stream, you already know I'm going to be giving away 0.025 Bitcoins. And also, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy this type of content, cryptocurrency, technical analysis, make sure to like it up, y'all. This is actually going to be a quicker stream today. I've got some things to do, but I think it's going to be an important stream because I'm going to give you my overall outlook on these markets. So, without further ado, let us get into it right now. So, currently, guys, Bitcoin is pressing up against a very important area of resistance. The reason this is so important is because we had this high that we put in here after the initial dip. We came down, put in this low, immediately got a bounce back up to that red circle. By the way, that circle should not be red, guys. That circle absolutely should be this color. And so we came up and we came above that wick. And, you know, we did get what appears to me to be a chickens drinking water trade setup here. A chickens drinking water trade setup is where if we come down to a lower time frame here, you can see that we actually do come above the wick and then we lose it. Okay, so this has not been a very strong reaction thus far, but I absolutely did short this because the reason I shorted is because we can see that as we come up to this high, we put in this massive wick, and then we get this bearish divergence right here on the 3-minute time frame. When we even go to the 1-hour time frame, we can very clearly see the 1-hour bearish divergence as well. Even now on the 2-hour time frame, we can start to see bearish divergences on the 2-hour time frame. We come to the 24-minute time frame, and what do we see? Basically, we see the momentum coming down. We see the money flow coming down. Does that mean I am bearish? No, it doesn't mean I'm bearish, but it does mean that I am in a short. I've already taken profits out of the short. If we come over to the potential Bitcoin trade setups channel in the Discord, this was an area that I was looking to trade last night. I'd taken many shorts yesterday. It was a really good day for shorting. But we're looking at this wick saying, look, if we come up above it and lose it, I'm going to go ahead and take a short. Went ahead, took the short. Already took out 50% of the position because I don't know how low it's going to come down. Took profits at the 382 level. And so now the question is, are we going to pump up from here or are we going to come down a little? Well, I think in order to determine that, we need to go to a higher time frame and just kind of look at the overall conditions of the market. So we've absolutely been trading in these sideways markets since, you know, that dump on September 7th. And believe it or not, guys, interestingly enough, September 7th was Rosh Hashanah, Yom Teruah. It's a holiday, a biblical holiday, and that was the day that we got this massive dump. And tonight is actually the start of Yom Kippur. Just interesting. I wonder if something's going to happen. I'm not saying it's related, but it just is interesting to me. But the overall market conditions here are such that on the daily time frame, we have this increasing money flow. We have the VWAP becoming very happy, the happy wappy. We have a confirmed green dot right here. So overall, I would say things are looking quite bullish. We come to the 3-day, and even though we got a money flow cross under, it could just be that awkward time where money flow doesn't know what to do, right? Because we can see on the daily that it's actually getting thicker. And it's also possible that we print another green dot right here. And if we can get a momentum wave to come above that 60 line, that would be extremely bullish on the 3-day. The thing that makes me a little bit bearish, guys, and the reason why I'm still in a short, and of course I'm still in longs, right? Yesterday, I posted in the Discord that I was taking a scalp off of that golden pocket. It seemed risky at the time, but in hindsight, it was actually a good move. I still have 50% of that trade open right now. So it's up 64% in profits. I'm also in another long over on PHEMEX. This is more of a, what should I say, more of just a position I'm holding because I'm bullish overall on the market. But if we come down to a lower time frame, and yesterday was awesome, guys. Was yesterday not awesome? If in the Discord here there were so many trades to take in here yesterday. So many. I think seven trades I took and posted in here yesterday. You know, short scalps. That's the thing, guys. They're scalps, and I even made a video about how I scalp, the leverage I use, and all that. It's right here. You could check it out. I actually added this video to the course as well. And by the way, guys, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord where I post daily technical analysis updates, giving all my levels, giving everything I'm looking for, everything I see in the charts, with also a great community of traders in here, you can do that by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, guys, if you are interested in the course, the Jason Casper trading course, this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a more confident, more profitable trader, because it walks you through everything step by step, how I trade, changing the way thousands of people approach the markets. I get messages every day from people. It's very humbling to hear how this course has literally made them a profitable trader. Now, this is not financial advice. There's no guarantees. Trading is risky business. I'm just an entertainer, not a financial advisor. But if I was a trader, which I may or may not be, right, because for legal purposes, this is everything I wish I knew before I started. It gives it to you in a step-by-step methodical approach so that you can learn the foundation first and then constantly build upon that to get you to the point where you have a well-tested, high win rate strategy and a good risk management strategy. These two things together, trading strategy and risk management strategy, is a very powerful thing. It's my secret weapon. It's the way I'm actually able to do this. By using good risk management and having strategies that are well tested, and I show you all that here. There's a discount in the description of this video. I forget how much the discount is right now, but there is one there. And what's going on here? Yeah, the happy wappy. The happy wappy. Guys, let's get the likes up. If we can get this up to 750 likes, I will absolutely give away the Bitcoin. So oh, I guess I still have a 30% discount on the course. I thought that was ending, but here it is. And also, if you do want to sign up under me on Bybit, you can. You can get the same old stuff that every other YouTuber uses, and the VIP Discord is right here. So people are asking, what about the red dot on the weekly? I'm going to touch on that. If we come to the 4-hour time frame, guys, we can see that things are starting to look pretty toppy here. Right, we're coming up to a resistance, and the 4-hour looks like it's about to print a top right here, right? That doesn't mean we're going to reject from here, but if we come lower, we can even see that the 2-hour is printing a bearish divergence. As price is getting higher, we can see momentum coming lower. In addition to that, if we go down to the lower time frames like the 24-minute, we can also see that over time, not so much locally, but over time, we have seen momentum and we have seen money flow coming down as the price continues higher. This is telling me that although things are bullish on the higher time frames and there's a lot of momentum to the upside, there is something a-brewing. There's something swimming, the Loch Ness Monster, underneath the surfaces, underneath this blue waters of the money flow. Sorry for waxing poetic on you guys. That there is something bearish here that we need to be aware of. Even coming down to the 12-minute time frame. Look at the money flow. Look at how the money flow has been coming down this whole move up. Very, very significant. Okay, we can even come down to the 1-minute time frame, and if we just zoom way out, we can see the same exact thing, where over time we could see the money flow coming down. right? In general, it's harder to see on the 1 minute, but in general, we see that, right? And so there's something a little bit bearish here. And so what we need to do is understand that because the market conditions are a little bit uncertain, we need to just be aware of areas of support and resistance that we can look for a trade. Now, if we start to come above this level and we retest it as our support and then move to the upside, then I do believe that we will probably get a rejection off of one of the higher resistances that we have above us. Okay? You know, one of the best ways that I like to use to find resistances above us is just to pull out a good old fib, right? Pull out a good old fib and see that we've got some nice fib levels above us that we could potentially reject off of. Now, if we do reject from here, which is also possible, right? It's also possible. Right now, we are unable to put in a higher high. We've had a green dot on the 2 hour that came and gone without even pushing us up too much. And again, we have this bearish divergence on the 2 hour. I'm currently still holding my short position, the one from last night, because we got this such a strong reaction initially from this wick. I'm going to hold the short. I've taken some profit out, so if the short gets stopped out now, I'm risking very, very little on it, but I'm still holding it because I think that, you know, there is some downward potential here, right? And I'm hedged in my nice longs, so it's a nice position to be in. Admittedly, it's a little bit risky, but I'm using good risk management, so it's all good in the hood. And so if we do reject from here, right, let's say we're unable to actually put in a high above this wick, and we're unable to come above and now reclaim this resistance as our support, then what I'm looking for is, you know, because we have the green dot on the daily, we could be looking for levels below us, okay? These are some of the fib levels that I would be keeping an eye on, you know, if we indeed are going to reject from here. And it's kind of hard to say right now because although the bears have not shown very much strength here, in the sense that, you know, if this was going to be a real chickens drinking water pattern, which is the way us southern folks call a swing failure pattern, then we probably would have had a much stronger reaction by now. But we have not. But at the other side of that Bitcoin, the bulls are unable to push us up to do a higher high. We're halfway through that second candle since the green dot printed. And so if we actually confirm a red dot on this 2 hour bearish divergence, yeah, I would expect that we come down some. And once the 3 hour and the 4 hour start to red dot on us, I mean, they're starting to top out. I think we can get a little bit of a pullback here. But, okay, so people are bringing up, what about the weekly red dot? So, yes, we do have a red dot on the weekly. We have a red dot on the weekly, but something that we need to keep in mind about red dots on the weekly is that because it's such a high time frame, there is the potential that this red dot does not stay a red dot. We've seen it many times in the past on the weekly time frame where it looks like we're about to print a red dot and then we don't, okay? In fact, we haven't seen many times in the past on the weekly, but we've seen it many times on the daily time frame where it looks like we're about to print a red dot. It's actually printing and then it stops, right? This red dot is not confirmed yet. We still have more than half a week. So if we do come up here, I would assume that this red dot would actually go away. And the VWAP can then, you know, continue to rise. So that's why I'm remaining as neutral as possible, and I'm really just looking at the levels that I want to trade. And if we get to a certain area and it's clear that we do not have you know, any kind of confirmation on Market Cipher, then I just won't take the trade. But if we do have confirmation on Market Cipher, then I will take the trade. You know, like this short here, I saw very clearly as we come up, bearish divergence as we're taking out a wick. That to me is always, you know, I'm always going to scalp that. I'm always going to scalp that, take profits early. Usually I would have moved my stop loss to my entry right now, but because I feel something bearish in the waters, I'm just going to keep it open. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, which is, you know, basically I'm generally neutral. It's clear that we are at the top of this local range that we've been trading for a while. You know, until we break out of here, then we cannot allow ourselves to become overly bullish, especially when these high time frames are looking like this, especially when we have bearish divergences on the 2 hour, stuff like that. So, I'm going to hold this short here. I'm going to hold it, and we'll see what happens. So let me drop in the chat real quick just to say hi. I'm going to actually have to head out, but make sure to like the video, guys. We've got 400, almost 500 people in here. Only 134 likes. Smash it up, guys. I'm trying to give away 0.025 Bitcoin. One of these days, I want to give away over $1,000 of Bitcoin. All you have to do is like the dang video. Shout out to XYX who just bought the course. I'm sure you will find value in it. I hope so. What's going on, Hunter, Kerr Fitness for Life, and Keenstar? I love you too, Keenstar. Kevin McAloon, Good morning, everybody. What's up, Memory Man? Ted Folk. What's up, Crypto Yacht? What's going on, man? Diggity Dog, what's going on? Descomp, thanks for being here. Edgar, thank you for being here. Thank you guys for the likes. Rennet Shaw, what is going on? PD Craft, Luis Mendez, Rich K. What is going on, everybody? Hope that you are all blessed in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. We are coming down. It is interesting, right? Just to see how this resistance is holding out, right? This is something we have been looking for. And in the back of my mind, as I'm seeing this wick, as I'm seeing this come up, as I'm seeing the bearish divergences, look at the money flow, right? The money flow as we were coming up to those levels. And then, of course, this morning we had the initial rejection, still in the position. Let's see how it goes, guys. If this 4 hour gives us a red dot, I would expect us at least to come down and test the VWAP. At least to come down and test the VWAP. That would be nice. That would be nice. And then we'll just have to take it from there. I mean, the truth is, if this is really a true fake out, then we'll probably come lower. In fact, if this is a true fake out, let's just quickly pull out a fixed range here. Just kind of see. Yeah, if this is a true fake out, it's probably likely that we come back down to this area around here, like 46K, and get a nice bounce off that point of control area. And also, let's pull out a good old fib. And what do you know, guys? What do you know? The 382 is the point of control. So I'd be looking, if we're unable to hold this, for me, right? I'm not saying for you, because there's lots of areas. If you are like super bullish and you just cannot wait to get long, there are so many places that you could take a long from, right? We have the localist fibs in the world that you could look for bullish divergences to happen along, right? But for me, I would really want to see us come down to this level, and then I would really look for a nice long, the kind of long where I just bet the whole entire farm, literally, right? Sell the kids, sell the car, sell everything, because, hey, I'll buy them back when I'm driving down the street in my Lambo, right? Yeah. Shout out to Luis Mendez. Thank you for endorsing the course. Thank you, E. Akaros. I'm honored to hear that you think I am a good teacher. Elon Musk says everyone is too bullish and talking about 100K by December. Do I see this happening? I'm a realistic, so you'd rather hear it from me. Well, Elon Musk, it depends on whether or not you tweet, bro. So if you want a 100K Bitcoin, just whip out that phone, go into your pocket, dig that thing out, man, and start tweeting about Bitcoin. Just hashtag Bitcoin for us. Bitcoin 100K by December hashtag. Do I think the Golden Cross will do anything? It might. I mean, it's like, here's the thing. The Golden Cross is not the cause of anything. The Golden Cross is just showing us that over time price has come up. Like that's important to remember. Showing us that over time prices come up, showing us that we are in an uptrend. But the truth is, it's a delayed indication. So, like, for example, you know, we have on the, like, especially when you're dealing with things that high of time frames, you know, like just look at what happens here. You know, when we get this green dot on the 8-hour, we're already halfway through the trend. When we get this green dot on the 8-hour, we're almost at the top, right? So it's like when you're dealing with time frames that high, it doesn't really tell you anything, doesn't help you get into a trade unless you're trading moving averages, which honestly, I'm not a big fan of doing that on high time frames. I'm really not. I know a lot of people are, and that's great. Personally, I am not. I know a lot of people trade stocks that way. I feel like crypto's a little bit different, but what do I know, guys? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on the internet. If anything, the thought that goes through my mind about the Golden Cross is perhaps, I don't know, we had the Death Cross, and what did that do? Nothing. It did nothing. You know, perhaps it would make retail traders FOMO long or something, which could potentially even lead to a move to the downside, but I don't know. I watched the statistics. Statistics don't mean anything. But I saw somebody post in the Discord about all the death crosses and how statistically, historically, the death crosses a lot of times led to an increase in price. I haven't seen anything about the Golden Cross. But I don't know about the 100K by December. I just had a friend of mine on the channel. He thinks we're going to 100K. I trust what he says. I trust his analysis and stuff. I know people think he's making stuff up, but I trust the guy. So, you know, you gotta. There's a lot of people out there who say we're going to go to 100K, and like you say, Elon. And it's like, I don't know. All I'm gonna do is trade the chart, right? Like if we come to a resistance with bearish divergences, I'll short. If we come to a support with bullish divergences, I'll long. If XRP comes to the 618 and gives an alert in the middle of a stream, I'll click OK. You know, that's my overall plan here. We've got 500. Yeah, hidden bullish divergence. That's right. Yeah, so just so everyone knows the overall context of the market, on the daily time frame, on the 12-hour time frame, we have hidden bullish divergences, right? A hidden bullish divergence, I posted it in my video last night, is where momentum comes down, forming a lower low, while price comes up, forming a higher low. This is a continuation pattern. This is showing us, basically, when we're in an uptrend, we have the high and the higher low, and the higher high and the higher low, and the higher high. The hidden bullish divergence is telling us that we've come to the bottom of one of those higher lows, right? It's a continuation pattern. And the best combo is when we get a hidden divergence with a regular divergence, which is what we've had, right? The 12-hour is giving us a hidden divergence. If we go to the 10-hour time frame, what am I doing? I want time frames, not indicators. If we go to the 10-hour time frame, we can see that we still have this hidden divergence here, right? You can still clearly see the hidden divergence. But look at this. Hidden divergence mixed with regular divergence on the 10-hour. Okay, that's powerful. Now, some could argue, well, this is already played out, right? That's the thing that we need to keep in mind. Some could argue this has already played out. So this is why we can look at these things to get the overall macro perspective, which in my mind it says that we're bullish because of these things. But at the same time, because of the bearishness on those medium-term time frames, I'm absolutely going to be looking to short resistances if I see my confirmations, even if I'm long, right? And I am. I'm long. I'm in multiple long. I'm still long from 34.5K, but the most recent longs I've taken is this one down here, from 46.4, and then this one right here also from 47.2, and I'm just kind of holding these right now, hoping that they can be more swing trades, hoping we can come up higher. I've made sure to lock in the profits, meaning the stop losses at the entry. I've already taken portions of the trades out to make sure I'm not going to lose any money on these. And so my goal would be just to hold these longs and look for shorts at resistances, right? Look for shorts at resistances like I did all day yesterday. And, you know, all day yesterday, these shorts at resistances were juicy. They were juicy shorts at resistances. And this one actually ended up closing out in like almost 50%. because last night, the video I posted last night, where I told everyone that I was in the short, that trade actually, if we go back in time here, where did I enter it? Yeah, that was this right here, I think, from, yeah. So that came down quite a bit over the night. And of course, guys, yes, I am absolutely using super high leverage. Maybe that wasn't it, actually. I don't remember where it was, but I'm using high leverage, good risk management. Y'all know how I roll. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut the stream, guys. But I do pray that all of you are blessed. Shout out to Memory Man. Shout out to Little Crypto. Once again, guys, for the discount on the course, you can click this right here to join the VIP Discord. You can do this. And also, guys, I do have a 25% Market Cipher discount in the description. And what else? I got Bybit and PHEMEX and all that there too. All right, guys. Be blessed and receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach, Elohei Yisrael. Amen, which means in English, may the Lord bless you, may He protect you, may He cause His light to shine upon you, and may He have grace upon you, and may the Lord turn His face towards you and give you completeness in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. Guys, tonight is Yom Kippur, a biblical holiday. I will not be trading tomorrow. I will be spending time in prayer and fasting. So I hope you guys make juicy gains if you do not observe. And if you do, then I pray that the Lord speaks to you on that day. All right, peace, y'all.